What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about what I see as one of the most important topics in makeup, and this is contouring and highlighting. So before I jump into this video guys, if you're new, subscribe to my channel and be part of this amazing family. I promise I do put up great content, and yeah, so do the right thing and subscribe to the channel. Guys, to highlight my face, firstly, I use a concealer, right? There are so many brands of concealers that are out there in the market. You can also use a foundation. Now, the trick is when you are highlighting your face, you use a concealer or a foundation that is at least 2 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. I said 2 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. And in this video, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fitme concealer, this one, and this is in the color 45. It's color 45 or shade 45. This is what I am going to use. Like I said before guys, there are a lot of concealers out there on the market. What you have to do is you find what works for you, okay? That's it. So when I'm highlighting, I usually like to put my concealer here, right? And then just down here on the nose, and on the nose I normally put it so that I can contour my nose. It helps in contouring my nose, and I usually drag it down here, right? And then I put it again here. So this is just under my eyes, right? And I also normally contour the bridge of my nose, like here, whoosh, like here, and here. See what I just did there? Ooh. I need to take this off. Wait guys, just wait. Okay guys, so I'm back. We're able to self the brow. So yay for that. So now the next step is blending the concealer, right? You can either blend your concealer with a beauty sponge like this little one that I'm going to be using, whatever blending sponge that you have, or you can use a brush, right? So I'm just going to use this, and you blend going out. Do you see how I'm blending guys? You start where your eyes start here, and then you blend it going out and back and out and back. So when you're blending guys, you do not need a lot of product, okay? You don't need a lot of concealer. That's why you only put it here and then drag it out, or you only put just under your eyes. Don't put your concealer all the way up to here, and then when you blend it you don't have. Where are you going? Like, where are you going? Why are you putting your concealer all the way up here? You put it up until like here or something, so that when you blend it out, you drag out excess concealer like this. Do you see that? And then another trick guys, if you want your concealer to be full coverage, I think I've talked about this on this channel, you put your concealer and then leave it. Before you blend it, you put it and then leave it for a few seconds. What this does is it allows the concealer to dry out a bit, and when it dries out a bit before you blend it, when you blend it, it will be sort of full coverage concealer, if this is what you're looking for, right? So when you're highlighting your face, you want to pull your face going up as if you're giving yourself what is it, a facelift, if you know. So when this is why you blend like this, going up. You don't blend going down like this, because you're dragging your face down. So you blend going up, right, in this direction. Even when you're here, you blend it going upwards and outwards. So once you're done putting concealer on your face, the next step is setting your concealer, right? You want to set the concealer, and for setting the concealer you can either use a translucent powder or a baking powder. I have this Revolution banana dip powder that I've been using. I fell in love with this, and yeah, and the color is great because it works with my skin undertone. So this is great, and this is just a board. I'm going to put a bit of the banana powder onto here, right here, right? So to set your makeup, you can either use a brush or a sponge, right? So I'm going to be showing you how I do it with a brush like this. It's a tapered brush, and it's a sort of flashy brush. So I'm going to take a bit of product like this, right, like this, right, and then tap off the excess like this, or like, you know, remember we are setting our makeup, right? So you only need a little product, and then you go like this. So setting your concealer or your foundation is really important. Especially if you have a lot of creasing on your face like me. I tend to crease under my eyes. So what the setting powder does is it goes and fills out all the spaces in your crease before you even go to the next step. So even if you decide to bake afterwards, all the spaces that are there in the crease are already filled in with product, and so they will not crease after that. I don't know if it makes sense, but I think it does, right? So I'm just going all the corners of my eye where there is I have smile lines rather here. You said this, so I tend to crease here. So what I do is I also set that area so that I don't crease as much. And then on my nose with the sponge, I'm just pinching my sponge like this, and there, like this. So guys, I'm done highlighting my face, and like I said, highlighting is essentially bringing out some parts or some features of your face. For me, it is my under eye, my forehead, my nose, the bridge of my nose, that is, and my chin, and I'm done with that process. The next step for me is contouring, right? And the same principles apply. When you're contouring your face, you want to use a concealer, a foundation, or a powder that is at least 2 shades darker than your actual skin tone, right? 2 shades darker than your actual skin tone. And there's so many concealers out there, rather than brands of concealers that you can use. Again, find what works for you, right? So guys, when I'm contouring my face, usually I contour my nose. So you put it right here on your nose like this, so that your nose appears smaller. I don't know why you want her nose to look smaller, but hey, like here, right? And I also contour on my cheeks, just up here, right? And this is only when I want to get fancy, and it's like every day. I put it on my jawline like this, so that my face is snatched, so that you can have that, you know what I mean? You want to snatch your face so you look, this is what you're looking for, right? And I also go here. So I'm going to start, like I said, I'm going to be using this from Black Radiance. In Black Radiance, I got it at Dischem. So what I'm going to do is, I need a mirror, right? I'm just going to put it here. And I'm just going to finish it off with the sponge. Right, just so guys, I don't know if you can see how nicely it has blended into my skin, right? So now I want to contour my cheekbones, right? And for this one, I just want to use a cream contour. On this one, I want to use a cream contour because I want to show you how to apply it, guys. So for this, what is important is placement, right? So I'm just going to, I'm using this brush, and I'm going to take some product from, this is the cream palette. So I'm just going to take some product like this, right? So like I said, placement is important. I usually like putting it, you know, where the space is, like where your cheekbone ends, where your cheekbone ends, like here, sort of. I like putting it slightly higher than that. Do you see? Just slightly higher than that. And then I press product like this, and I take it up. So starting from here, take it up, and I don't put it all the way up here. So I start midway, and I go up like this, right? put it here as well, just to remember what we want to do. We want to snatch that face. When you say snatch that face, you want to look like, you know, you're chiseled, you're skinny like this, you know. That's why I call it, you want to look like, you know, like everything has been sucked in. So to set your contour, you can use a pressed powder that is 2 shades darker than your actual skin tone. And in this case, I have the Fitme Maybelline pressed powder in color 370 Espresso. This is actually darker than me. You can use this. I'm going to use a brush, right? I'm just going to take a little bit of product, right? A little bit of product, because I already have contour on my face. I just want to set it. So you take a bit of product, and then lightly, do you see that? Ooh, Lord, do you see how nice that is, and how the contour, or rather how my cheekbone has deepened? Do you look at it? I don't know if you see what I mean. And I want to compare it to this side. Do you see? So like in comparison to a highlight, I told you highlight brings out features on your face, and then a contour deepens them or brings them to the back so that you have nice angles to your face. So this is what is going on here. Contour is supposed to deepen features on your face, right? So this is what has happened here. I look like I am, you know. Do you see it? Nose contour, I'm just going to use this small brush only because it is nice and small, so it will concentrate the product where you want to contour on your nose. So I want to start from here. I don't know if you can see, not everything is blended out nicely, okay? So for me to blend out everything nicely and have a great final look, I use my compact powder that is in my actual skin tone. Let me show you what I mean. Do you see, guys, how everything is blended in nicely together, and how also my face looks snatched? It looks like it is nicely contoured. The parts that need to be highlighted are still highlighted, and the part that needs to be contoured are contoured. At the same time, I look so natural, even though we know that I put a bunch of product there, but it looks nice, okay? And my face doesn't feel heavy because I didn't use way too much product. So guys, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go off camera and then finish up this whole look. Let me just complete the look, put it together, and then come back and wrap it up. So guys, here is the complete look. I really enjoyed doing this video, and here I'm hoping that you have learned a few things that you can incorporate or change or add into your makeup routine. If you have any questions, comments, or anything to add, do not hesitate to put it in the comments box. Until I come back with another video, it's bye bye for now, guys. Stay safe.